Hogan here, VIP TV. Rick. Whoa, first big title, mate.
Yeah.
That was a great fight, that. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a cagey affair early on, wasn't it? You know. But you did more talking in that fight than you've ever done in front of me, ever, mate. What was it?
I so
It was.
He was trying to draw me in.
I think you got him frustrated, didn't you? You really got him. I mean, especially, it was fairly close early on, and then you just started pulling away from him a little bit, and then I think when you started catching him with those single little jabs into his face, it weren't anything painful, but you were frustrating him, and there were shots that he weren't expecting to be caught with, and then he'd jump in, and when he'd jump in, then you catch him with the uppercut, and it was a fine performance. It was a great fight. I enjoyed it. Smiling again, that's the difference.
Did you turn this on?
Yeah, it's recording, mate. Yeah.
Didn't want you to run away with it.
So how did you find it then, Rick?
Yeah, I just tried to keep it cool with him, you know. He kept trying to draw me in and that.
Yeah,
and then stick to the game plan. And then, yeah.
No, it was good. It was a great performance. 10 rounds. I mean, you stepped up from 6 rounds to a 10-rounder against, a class opponent. And I think you just might have put him into retirement there.
Why?
Why? Because...
Bradley, you mean?
Yeah, just because the fact that when he was trying to let it shot, he couldn't do it, and those last few rounds, you took the sting out of him, and he couldn't land anything. He was getting frustrated. So obviously that was, he was arguing, and you throwing one another. I think the referee had to warn Bradley on 2 occasions, didn't he? So
I just think before I can say I'm so proud of him, he's from a little boy. He's come on to where he is now, but he's still got a lot to learn. I still see a lot of mistakes.
Well, it's his 13th fight.
I don't give a monkeys. I see some of the mistakes there tonight. What we worked up in the gym to fight Bradley Price. The thing is, he still gets trapped in a bit of a war. He's still not turning his knuckles over. What we work on.
Yeah.
His side on. He's very good at side on slipping, which he did. The only thing I'm being cynical about was I asked him to keep proper move, not stand in front of him, and that's what Bradley Price wanted. So he got drawn into a bit of a war. Yeah. And he's not been used to doing that.
No, but he's with it quite well.
But it's been early on the first 3-4 rounds. From the first round, I knew that he was going to win the fight because he was so focused, and he looked so professional. And he made me a bit teary because I thought, this is it. This is what I want. And
he come out smiling as well. We'll see that off him, mate. I was well chuffed for you, mate. You deserved that against a good, well,
it's still a tough man, isn't it?
Yeah, without a doubt.
I honestly thought we were going to stop him at one point.
I did. That's what I say to you, Andy. I said early on. I said,
right,
and
it's not. I know Bradley's. What is he? 34, 35.
5, I think.
And he's had a lot of hard fights. He's had a lot of experience. And his legs aren't the same as what they were, but it's still a very good performance from Rick Skelton. So even when Bradley were fresh, he couldn't work him out.
No,
which I loved, and that's why we were frustrating. And that's why we were standing back and then trying to draw him on. But look good for Ricky. He sent through that, and it's not. I just said I'm just. It's like it's
going to be a great few weeks for you, hopefully. We've got Shane fighting next week, Ricky coming on here. I mean, you had, 7 lads on here tonight? Yeah. Oh, 7 wins?
Yeah, I'll never do that again. I've never been as stressed out in my life. Not because of the occasion, because of one fight weren't doing what they should have been done, and the next fight weren't doing what they should have. I'm a perfectionist, I want it right. Like Toby, he just made hard work of that fight tonight in my eyes. He just forced all his shots to be relaxed.
Yeah,
and he should.
But you got to remember, they're all work in progress. You've not got the finished article. I think Shane's about the closest to it, but he's still got a long way to go. And I think they will make it.
I'm very, very happy with Rick Godden's performance.
Oh yeah, like when you was telling me about him, he's one of those, I think, very underestimated fighters because he does everything really, really well. But there's nothing really spectacular. He just jabs, straight shots, hooks, everything he does, it's just neat and tidy, and he doesn't seem to...
He don't get it as well, and he's good at defending, and he's good at defending in a different way, but I was so proud of him, one because he's been out for 2 years, and his bad injury and he's had to have an operation, and thought he'd never get back, Rick. And I think he's the unluckiest fighter I've ever trained because he's had 20 fights undefeated, fought for a title. And everybody like young Ricky's 21, you know, he's
well, they're all coming through now, and hopefully, like you say, you know, he says he needs another couple of fights, and then he thinks he's ready to go back on the big scene. Hopefully, these will already be getting there, and they'll all come through together. I think, you know, Shane was sorry.
You've seen our gym, you see how we work.
Of course, I like it.
It's a strong gym, you know. We work on technique all the time. And you know, these lads, it's like I said, it's a work in progress.
Well, you've got a great bunch of lads there, there's about 8 or 9 of them.
And they are a good bunch of lads as well.
Of course they are, they're great lads. I enjoy coming down there. Like I say, I always have a smile on there, but that really made me smile, mate, especially those last 4 rounds when you took control of the fight, because you broke him by then.
Yeah.
And
he didn't know what to do.
Well, everything he did, he got punished.
And when he had a war with him, and Rick, again, you know, he had a war. I said, Ricky, don't stop having these wars with him. Like, you know, he got caught and he never showed it.
Well, Andy was saying to me, like, you know, asking me, and I said he's got a great chin on him. Not only can you bang, but you've got a great chin on you there, so you don't ever feel worried about you when you're going in there. This is a massive step up in class for you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, this kid is a good lad, and he's still got a lot left there. But you made him look old towards the end because he just couldn't get his shots off because you took the sting out of him.
Yeah.
And it was a real joy to watch because you're awkward.
It's not, he's just good.
Yeah, well, that's it, awkward, good, whatever you want to say.
And the thing what I'm loving now, he's starting to punch through his target, and I feel him on the pads as he's getting older. Well, his power's coming through, and that's what I said. Get the rounds. In my experience as a trainer is get these fighters doing the rounds, not trying to knock people out.
Listen, you've said you've still got, I mean, he's actually come a little bit earlier than you thought, this title. Well, you were telling me you didn't want to push him anywhere for about another 18 months.
I'll blame the promoter and manager for that. But the way he's been performing, maybe it's the time. I'm still going to hold him back. He's not ready yet. He's another couple of years. He's still going to learn his trade. I still see a lot of mistakes. We're going to work on them, and I think he's a dark horse of the light middleweights.
I give him. I think a southpaw who can bang, and you know, I know you haven't got many knockouts on it, but I know you can bang, and I think Bradley Price knows you can bang now, and I think
we'll give him a nice compliment after the fight, didn't he?
Yeah.
Saying that you're very good.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well, he didn't know anything about you when I did the little interview with him at the weigh-in. He didn't know anything about you, but he'd come here to win this title. He felt there was still enough left in there for him to take that, and obviously he came in, he wanted it.
You see, I look at it this way. My last thing of the fight was Bradley looked old and he looked like, you know, he didn't know what to do. Was it?
He didn't at the beginning of the fight though.
But is it because he's as good as
yeah. Listen, this is what happens in boxing all the time. I was talking about Tommy Coyle, you know, and he's fighting on the, is it the 7th, is it? He's down at Hull, isn't it? Yeah. And he's fighting there, and everyone was describing him against Cadiz as a, you know, oh well, he's shot, you know, because he destroyed him in 2 rounds. And then they go on about him with Brasquela, you know, the fight that he fought and Campbell fought on the same night. And you don't sometimes get judged truly on what you're doing in there because people are saying, oh, he's not the same now, he's not this or that. All you can do is beat what's in front of you, and you beat him comfortably. And what I like was the last 4 rounds, because when you broke him, then we seen you to shine.
I said to him, I said to him, you've won the fight, don't have a war. And then when he got a drop, and Bradley put it on him, I went, when you're going on him, you know, it's a bit of a code. And he went for him, and he sat down and said, why did you tell me to have a war? Because I just wanted to show you that you're still the boss in that fight, you know.
Well, why was that? What was it?
He got caught, he got dropped.
Did you really?
No.
That was a slip, I was going to say, I didn't see that.
I thought it was a shot. I thought the referee was right.
He stood on my foot.
Oh, because he warned him about that earlier, because he was like that, wasn't it?
Kept standing on my foot, yeah.
Well, it's a southpaw stance that happens a lot, that, doesn't it?
Well, if it was his style, it wouldn't have happened because he should have been on the outside.
Well, first belt, mate. So I'll come and see you in a few weeks. You've got a load of lads fighting. Have you on April the 4th? Blackburn.
Yeah.
George Hall.
What do you think of Morgan's performance?
Great. We was all talking about him. He's got a very exciting style. He's still got a lot to learn, you know, but he's like a small Mike Tyson, isn't he?
Yeah, it's powerful.
That's what I'm saying. This is why your gym is so good. You've got all your mates or all your sparring partners, and you're all bringing one another on. And I think, like I say, keep telling you, it could be the new Catskills of Britain, your gym, in the countryside there. It's very beautiful.
Well, it is. It's a training company, but you know, I put a lot to. But I'd like to thank you know, Brian Hughes for letting me come into his gym and let me train the, you know, top fighters and letting me train that way.
Yeah.
You know, Brian Hughes was a fantastic technician, and I've been to other gyms like Enzo Kawasaki's and other gyms, and then, you know, I love learning as a trainer. I love learning.
Yeah.
And when I realise I can't learn anymore, I'll go somewhere else. But I'll keep learning, and one day it'll all come intuition with these lads. Don't get these lads are from nothing. They're not area champions. They're not, you know, going.
No, coming on the radar, mate. And I think now they're winning titles, deservedly so. And I think, you know, they're going to go and shine, and they're all going to be big stars on Sky. And forget about me.
Right, good job.
Thank you.